Hello and welcome everybody for the recap of Division F, REBBL, GMAN. This is week
Week
10?
9.
9. Oh, we're doing the recap
I think
for
it's
the
9.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah,
10 is the current week.
yeah, 10 is the current week. Okay. I'm Cheftek here with my co-host Supra that is very alive but here to help.
Yes, I'm a Bell.
Yeah. So this is what do we see here? We got the leaderboards for this week, and the Skavens are a bit cheating as always, because they did play their match yesterday.
Another match.
Yes, which let's face
Did
it. Yeah, they played it, they won it, but let's face it, guys. I did ask you to play your games earlier, but this is a bit too soon. I know Skavens like to do things fast and they live fast, die fast, basic Skaven, but next time, guys, give us a day. Give us a day, we want to do those recaps. Yeah, so basically, if we would use the original leaderboards that were when the division was rerolled, this game will be number 2, followed, the first will be the Chaos Dwarfs. But now they are in the first position. But don't you worry, guys. I'm intending this week that the Chaos Dwarf will not go back to the first position. I'm intending to win with them. But that's that. And this, so the Hives are in the third place as they were. They'll probably end this season in the third place, unless Okim does something more to them. Yeah, the broken necro. Yeah, we'll be back to that for a second. In a second. Now we're gonna start at number 6. Basically, the leaderboard didn't change much. The Ram Jam on Haywire Orcs fell from 10 to 11, but this is the result of the game they play with the Skavens. So
yeah.
That's that. So let's get started.
I think I haven't moved. I think.
Yeah, we didn't move. We're still at 9 and 8, basically. But remember,
I'm playing the Underworld this week, so
it should be easy for you.
I'm playing them on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be at a Blood Bowl tournament, so.
So this will determine who's in 9th and who's in 10th.
Well, basically, you got your admin win in front of you. I got mine back, so you got it easier.
Yeah. I drew my game where you had your admin. Otherwise, they're the same.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's.
Who knows? Maybe I'll even be able to make it to 7th. Wow.
You want to be 7? I would like to be 7.
Be in the top half of a division for once.
Yeah, top
instead
half.
of in bottom 2, which I was last in my division last.
No, I never
won a single game.
No, I never was that low, but wasn't quite high. I was always somewhere in the middle. To be honest, I always end up playing with my start of the seasons, the first 5-6 games with the guys that end up in the first 5-6 positions. Was like, yeah, right, great. Like, life's never easy for you. Okay, let's see the schedule for the week 9. Yeah, Breakneck Rampage versus the Orc Boys. Well, what can I say? What can I say about this game?
The Necro Lord you.
Okay.
22 arm breaks.
You know what? I'll tell you one thing. If a Claw, Strange 4, Piling on, Mighty Blow... Oh... Hey Aline, what? Oh yeah, I was just saying about the werewolf. If this guy breaks your armor, it's like, yeah, he's supposed to do it. But when normal dudes break your armor for no apparent reason and you're playing orcs, like, fuck you. But that was okay, I can survive with that. But basically, the moment when Nuffle says "fuck you," this is the moment when you got one turn, you can do a one-turn touchdown, and the first thing that changes is the weather to snow, because why not?
Great.
And the second
At
thing
least you
is,
can't do it on a touchdown, right? Because
yeah,
you can't pass a normal. You can't. No, you can. You can
yeah,
still
no,
pass.
no, I still can, but wait, that's more. There's more, and the ball scatters in the only place you cannot deliver the ball to the goblin,
Yeah.
and the guy doesn't have a kick, so it was just a random. It's like, oh god damn it! And basically, my rolls in the first half were tragic at best. The second half was quite good. I did really enjoy the game because Oki made my heart very hurt. He's a very good player. He knows how to use his werewolves. He knows how to use his flash golems. So it was a very hard game, especially that it's hard to fight him when he's got guard basically on everything.
Also, the one zombie without guard leveled. Did he
Yeah.
level him yet? Or did he get a guard?
Didn't I mention he did lose one zombie with guard and block permanently.
There you go.
Yep. You know, guys, you know who's the hero of this division. It's me. You don't have to thank me. I did it all for you.
Well, no. What we really want is like.
Yeah, the death of his whole team going down, but we cannot
I was
have
just
that.
gonna say, just that werewolf will do.
Nope, he didn't level it.
Nope, of course he didn't.
Yeah, and you asked the guy, dude, do it for us. Level the zombie. Show us. Show us. Nope.
Well, we can discuss what he might get. I mean,
Guard?
or guard if you're off the double. There you go. There's the two options.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll go adventurous and go for dirty play. But those are like the three levels.
yeah, basically his team.
He doesn't have any dirty play, right? Yeah. So
I don't recall. Give me a sec. Yeah, here's the broken necro.
he's there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the goal got a level also.
Oh, the ghoul leveled.
Yeah.
Wow, it's easy to level ghouls.
Oh, well, I did make it a bit hard for him, but yes, it is.
Well, the ghoul will probably get blocked.
Probably block. Or maybe
Even
sure
if he gets
hands.
a double, I would say probably even block.
Or maybe sure hands.
It's his only one. He can't get sure hands first.
To be honest,
Get blocked then sure hands. That's why.
with the amount of guards he has here and the basic raw power of this team, I would probably go for sure hands first. Because the ghoul is just there to get the points, and you got a lot of pieces on the board that just can screen him, so he does not need the block that much. In a normal team, a normal necro that is not broken.
Wait,
Yes.
he actually has a zombie with. Said guard stand firm. He's got one.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Did I miss that last week, or was that this week? And he's already leveled him.
No, he didn't.
Someone kill that zombie before it gets blodge.
If he gets blotched, it's on you, right?
Why is it on me?
Because you said it. You said it. This is your fault. Hey there, Beastman Grab. Yeah, but well, basically, the first half was just me taking a beating and nothing more. The second half, the dice went a bit more to the middle, so I could start making a fair, quote-unquote, fight with him. Got two options of almost scoring. Fun fact, we started the second half. He kicks the ball scatters, lands in the troll hands. I was like, oh, great. I was like, yeah.
At least a troll could score, theoretically. But
So,
it's not going to.
yeah, I'm moving the troll one time, I'm moving the troll the second time, the third time. I was like, well, the only thing that works now is the troll. And he has the ball, so fuck it, I'm going to score with the troll. But then an occasion came and I tried to get the ball back to the goblin and he just, dropped the ball and...
Hello. Brawn 85. I don't know who these. I know Batsman Squad, but the other
Yeah,
two, I can't remember which coaches they are.
Lean Green. He
Which
plays.
name's different to
Yeah,
Blood
but
Bowl?
wait, elves? Probably elves. I'm thinking elves here.
I mean, there are 3 elf teams, so elves
Yeah,
is like.
this is the easy pick. Pick the elf. Beastman Grub is elf. It's the coach or maybe a season.
Yes.
Right.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the Dark Elves. They played this week.
Oh yeah.
I watched
Well.
them play this week rather. Sorry, I meant.
Yeah. See, we got two elves in two elves. Two
Ah,
elves.
he's wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
I just can't remember. I am ill. Please forgive
No.
me. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Anything
moment.
else to say about that game?
Well.
Other than you got guarded to death.
Basically, yeah, I got guarded to death. This is basically I got guarded to death. I got snow. I was
Well,
playing
actually,
it.
did you lose a player though?
Yeah.
Did anyone get
No,
permed or?
sorry. No, maybe not Pern, but it doesn't look very good for me. Yeah. So the first orc that made a touchdown in my team, Bartush, got a busted armor, and my star player Goblin, the hero of the Goblin Nation, Lord
Is he
Morik.
niggled or is he just
Yep,
resisting?
niggled.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, I was talking with his agent.
he is a bit high level without that much. It's an interesting choice to go for diving catch over catch.
You get a flat +1 bonus, so and you can catch on the.
Yeah, but you catch on 2s anyway.
Yes, but now I can catch it on the opposite adjusted squares, so it's easier. Especially when I'm going the inaccurate pass. Well, I'm still in contact with those guys. I'm thinking what we should do. Morik is considering retiring at this point. I hope he's
Yeah.
not, but need to talk to his agent. He's a bit
What you
sick
need
now.
is Nufflefaf to get a plus agi, and then you're fine. You can just fire it.
Well, basically, Nufflefluff is here to, walk around the field, kick some heads when they are lying down. This is basically his job, so I'm not much interested in him leveling up. And he's the guy that, he has a bit of a mental problem. He likes to hug big guys, so the cheaper he is, the better for him.
Yeah, but you can if he levels and gets he gets a double or a stat, then buy another goblin who can take that role. You do have a lot of money. How do you have 270k? What the fuck? Are you saving up for a stadium or something?
Well, basically, I do have my beer stand, so.
Well, you need to get rid of that because it's adding to your TV for no reason.
I
Buy
don't
the
know.
upgrade.
I know. I'm thinking about. I got to schedule with Abram. To be honest, didn't have a time to do it, so I'll be probably writing to him today. So I'm still thinking about it. I got a lot of things on my mind recently, so
Fair enough.
yeah.
Right, so the next game is Elves versus Elves.
And how was the Elf Fest?
There was a lot of failing from Dark Elves. Not Dark Elves, sorry, I mean Wood Elves. Why did I say Dark Elves?
Basically, an elves and elves. Who
Well,
cares a shit about the difference?
so first thing was that the Wood Elves took Dolphar Longstride, who I don't like. He's like one of the worst elf stars, in my opinion. He doesn't do
Longstrider,
anything
Longstrider.
useful. He's just like a Wood Elf lineman. Yeah. He has
Give me a
kick-off
sec.
return, like diving catch, pass block or something. Like he's just useless. But I suppose it's another player. Um,
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Wood elves. Okay,
he's
so
Dolphar Longstride. Yeah, he
this
just
guy.
has like he has kick, which I suppose was useful. That might have been the reason that he took it, because the Wood Elves don't have kick.
Yeah, diving catch, Hail Mary pass, kick off return, and pass block.
Yeah, he's not.
150k.
Yeah, he's 150k and he's a Wood Elf lineman, basically.
Yeah, with some skills.
In most situations, he's a Wood Elf lineman.
Yep.
um, you could have taken for roughly the same price a Wood Elf lineman with block as a mercenary, for example, or a Wood Elf lineman with dodge. That's. I just think they're better than Dolphar. Willow, I would agree, is probably worse than Dolphar, just because she's G3, not an elf team. That's not great.
Yeah, but she gives the much needed strength here. And
Yes, so she's good for strength, but she's very
yeah,
slow and she doesn't have any
you know that a lot of
actual.
teams would kill for a 5 movement player, right? It's not that slow.
I mean, I don't think there are any teams that don't have any 5 or above players.
Oh yeah, even the dwarves have more, right?
Yeah, even dwarves have 6. Runners have 6.
Yeah, and they are considered to be lightning fast.
Well, for dwarves, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just my.
Yeah, probably pay extra and try to take Sidewinder.
I didn't realize that Sidewinder also had a pass.
Yeah.
I just mostly know him as, yeah, he's a catcher with high elf catcher with, or dark. Oh no, he's not really dark. He's a high elf catcher with hypnotizing gaze. Which is,
Wasn't he's in high elf?
oh no, he's a pro elf catcher. Sorry, I
Yeah.
am a thing now. Pro elf
So
catcher.
yeah, a communist elf. Well, let's face it.
Elven Union.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called.
Yeah, the
Pro
Soviet,
elf.
the Elven Union, the Soviet Elven Union. Yeah.
I
Let's
don't know
base
if
it.
they are Soviet, but they're the Elven.
Come on, when somebody says Union, what do you think? The Soviet Union. So basically, they are elf communists.
No, I think of like workers' union.
Yeah, right. Basically the lore says that there were all the elves that banded together to play in a team when everybody's equal. That's basically elf communists. Let's face it.
Jordell Fresh Breeze. Is this Michael Jordan or something?
No, most of the players are based on NFL players, so it's probably somebody from that side.
He's Agi 5. Damn.
Yeah, and he's got a leap, so he's like auto leaper. Or maybe not, but
He's
we will do
Plodgestep.
it.
That's a good player. Holy shit. Plodgestep, leap, diving catch.
Yeah, but look at his price.
Yeah, I know. But
Jordan-
Zara's more expensive and Zara is shittier.
Well, it depends what you want to use her for, because Zara has this magical and beautiful option of going against big guys and undead, and she's very good at that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but back to the game.
Yeah, back to the game. How did we divert to star players? Because the Wood Elves took thingy, Dolphar, which I don't like. That's literally the entire how we moved on.
Yeah, we did start talking about the star players, and this is how it ends.
Right. So basically, Wood Elves were on the offense. They got high kick and the thrower caught the ball. Then they blitzed with the tree and got Kaz immediately. But then the next section was a block with a random Wood Elf lineman who got double both down and fell over and Kaz'd himself. Then, immediately after that, the Witch Elf pushes out a Wood Elf catcher and Kaz's him. But the Dark Elves, for some reason, I don't know if they missed it or something, they left a gap in their screen and the Wood Elves just ran through it.
Somebody's remembering.
What matches did you miss? You missed
Yeah,
Semtech versus the Necro.
yeah. Long story short, I did what I could. I'm the hero of this division. I killed a broken zombie. Back to you,
He did.
Supra.
He killed one of the guard zombies. Yeah,
If
and
somebody wants to
then
thank me, I'm very
I think
interested in
the
money.
Wood Elves blitzed at least like 3 or 4 times with the tree in the first half, and I was just waiting for it to go wrong, but it didn't. The tree didn't roll a single root all game, as far as I remember, at least. Can you look at the dice rolls? Unless I missed one, but I don't think he rolled one.
Give me a sec. We got a cat problem on the desk, so I need to.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Ron says it was 10 successes.
Yeah, here the
He
dice
didn't. He didn't roll a single one for the tree.
You should be seeing it now. I'm just seeing a cat tail in my screen, so.
Ah, no,
Yep.
you're on the Dark Elf team, not the Wood Elf team.
Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, here it is. Kitten.
Yeah, 10 to 0.
Well, it's better than he did last game, so
Yeah, true.
he's recompensating for it.
I think last game he rooted on the first turn of both halves.
Yep. Exactly that.
Right. Yeah. So, despite the Dark Elves leaving a gap and the Wood Elves running through, they then made fantastic screens after that. I would like to congratulate that because it was very good screens. But the Wood Elves managed to get through because basically, well, I think it was because the witch elf could have served the War Dancer, but he got the witch elf had tackle. Yeah, and there was a guy with guard. But the War Dancer he chose he got stumble and push, and he chose the stumble instead of the push. He could have surfed him otherwise. Um,
Quite bloody match,
and
to be
then,
honest.
but then the witch elf got saved from being surfed herself because of a double skull on one die. Like she was on the edge of the pitch, and then it was skull, and she just got out fine.
Ooh. I would be crying in something like that.
Yeah. Then the wood elf thrower got cast, so no more of that. But the wood elves do manage to score with the line. So, but then dark elves, being dark elves, they have their plus movement blitzer, and he just ran right past them, and got a 2-turn touchdown with a pass. So it goes. So it was 1-1 at the end of the first half. Then start of the second half. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the Wood Elves also had a wizard in addition to Dolphar. The Wood Elves did a fireball on 5 Dark Elf players and got 4 out of 5 down.
Ooh, that hurt.
Then so the War Dancer just went hello and just went and picked up the ball.
Wonder why.
Yeah. And then just like so the Dark Elves have basically unskilled Witch Elf. She has Agi 5. That's her only skill. Who just casually went over and powered the War Dancer immediately. So the Dark Elves got the wall back, and then Wood Elves failed a couple of things, including because they'd run out of rerolls, so they
elves
failed a
failing.
couple of things early, and then
My favorite word
Dark
of the
Elves
day.
ran off, and they couldn't. They failed 2 blitzes in a row with the War Dancer, and he knocked himself out.
Ooh, well, it's a war dancer, so and I'm not even sorry about that.
I'm not that sympathetic because it is a War Dancer, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But,
like the dude dies, like, yeah, he deserved it. Should not play the match in the first place.
First one was a failed leap, just slammed himself into the floor.
Wait.
Nothing happened, and then hello.
Wait, you're telling me that the leaping Wood Elves failed their leaps?
Yes. And then the second one was the last GFI to blitz the Bulgaria. He fell over and knocked himself out. Yeah, the Dark Elf leaps worked great.
Yeah. Well, you can't have them all. Let's face it. When elves play
Yeah, and
elves,
then
you'll hope that everybody dies and you'll all live happily.
yeah, and then after that happened, after the War Dancer got knocked out, the Wood Elves gave up, and Dark Elves just passed a few times and scored with the Agi 5 Witch Elf. She needs it. She's still not leveled yet, which I was surprised about. She's on like 14 or something.
Show me, show me, show me her.
She needs leap. Well, she needs wrestle first, but then she can get
Basically,
leap.
she needs to
Oh,
die.
you've already got wrestle. Sorry, block.
Nah, she needs to die. Basically, that's
12,
it.
not 14. There you go. I mean, yeah, she needs to die, but like, I'm trying
Both
to
of
give
them.
a little bit of positive.
Why? It's the elves. We don't
Positive
have to be
support.
positive for the elves.
I appreciate having expensive, fragile players. Okay.
She's not wearing much for the AV7. If you're in the US.
Yeah, I mean, Kislev also are AV7,
Yeah.
so they don't wear much either.
I'm very interested.
I think he does think every elf needs to die.
Yes. Basically, that's.
But yeah, the Dark Elves have some insane stat ups. Plus move, plus agi is like fantastic on basically every player.
Well, in our division, those stats are like average at best.
I managed to get one now. I've got one stat. I've got plus agi on my star vampire.
Okay, you want me to show the necro one more time on, or
No,
the
I just
high
need
elves,
like
or the
I've
high
finally
elves?
managed, but Bob's not got anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, but he's playing Nurgle, so he's the
Well, yeah, true.
yeah,
Doesn't really need them.
he's that weird
Plus
kid.
agi on a Pestigore is very
Yeah,
good.
he's that weird kid in school that is like, yeah, he's there, but like,
Hey, I'm playing Nurgling Clan,
see, so you're the weird kid in school there.
but we're playing Blood Bowl. Everyone who's playing is the weird kid in school. Come on.
No, if you play the orcs, you're the normal kid at school.
No. You're
Yes.
still playing with toy soldiers and rolling dice.
So? So? My name is so Almighty Blow will have damage.
Yeah.
Well, basically, the werewolf, don't worry. He breaks the armor and everything else, so the wolf will be the last.
Actually, yeah, to be fair, the claw doesn't really matter that much
Yeah.
against AV8. Like, it adds 1 to the armor and that's it.
Yeah. And he's only got one werewolf that is so much broken, so.
The other one is
not
fine.
yet broken.
He's not broken at all, really. He's got plus movement, right? So
yeah.
8 to 7 is a big deal,
Yeah.
but it's not as big a deal as you think.
Yeah.
Like I play vampires, and I'm not very scared of claw. Just that's not what does it. It's the mighty blow piling on.
Yep. The option of re-rolling that roll is just evil as fuck.
Yeah. It's I think 12%, but yeah, something like that. I think it goes from to break.
Basically, going with percentage and statistics in Blood Bowl is like lying to yourself that it's mathematically possible to win. Yep.
I think it's a 42% chance to break with claw on its own. Or with claw and mighty blow, it's like 60 something.
Yeah, and then you got piling on, which is
yeah. So you end up having like a 80% chance to break armor or something.
Yeah. Troll once into once and fuck you.
No, there isn't a. Well, so mighty blow causes a bigger chance to cause injuries, but claw doesn't do anything to injuries. It literally only affects armor. So it just means that you treat everyone on the pitch as AV7. Doesn't matter what. Well, unless they're less than that.
Yeah, so
So
basically when you
you
play
don't suddenly give halflings armor because you have claw, but
yeah, so basically when you play against Skaven or for example goblins, like they don't care because you break the armor the same.
but yeah, it's something like I think it's 28% or something to break AV8 normally, so
Well,
it goes up
basically,
by about 10%, 10
yeah.
12%.
Well, basically the almighty claw mighty blow combination goes with one thing. Basically,
Yeah,
the average roll on 2 dice is a 7.
yeah.
So when you got the
So
claw mighty blow, you basically should roll every second armor roll should be an armor break.
well, it's actually slightly more than that. So it's like a 7 or more is like a 63% chance or something. I can't remember exactly.
Something like
Um,
yeah, but
yeah.
basically it's something
So
about every other roll should be an armor break.
yeah, so yeah, around that or something like 2 in 3. Um, with claw mighty blow. But sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, you can still roll ones into ones and
But yes, that's what happened to the Chaos Dwarves against me. They they are changing piling on again. So in the first new Blood Bowl edition, they changed it so that piling on was just an optional rule, and like every league just went, "Nah, we're not using it."
well,
And now it is not an optional rule, but the piling on, to use it, you have to use a team reroll.
no, it's not. Well, it is. It's not. They did change it for BB 2016. That the version that if you want to use piling on, you have to use the team reroll. This is the what they changed for 2016. Blood
Did
Bowl
they?
2, yes, Blood Bowl 2 came earlier than that, so it's we use the old rules, and now uh, they got coaches in the coach's handbook, which was recently printed by Gevu and has a lot of errors. So thank you, Gevu, for making me spend money on something that has mistakes in it. Uh,
Yeah, 2016 it's like Blood Bowl 2, but it's just an optional rule. And then the new ones, it's going to be you have to use a team reroll.
no, it's
Yeah, it is. I've read the book.
yeah, me too. I got it here. So give me a sec. Now, in the old rules, it was in dev zone. It was in dev zone. Give me a
I don't know.
sec.
Anyway, let's
I
not
need
get
to
into
get my
this too far.
almanac.
We should continue with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
games. Right. What's the next one? We know
Mm.
it was elves, and there were some fails. This one.
Ram Jam on Hayward
There
for the
was lots of
brother.
blitzing with the tree, which was intriguing.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the Orcs versus Nurgle.
Yep, there was a draw here.
Yeah.
Do you watch this one?
Yep. So the Orcs started the match, and the result of the first turn was that Optimistic Bob went KO. Very optimistic for him. The Orcs did a lot of one-die blocks. It was like a slam fest. I hit you here, you hit me there. So it was basically, I like those kinds of matches. You just look like people. It was basically chess. So I'll put my pieces here, you put your pieces there, and just slam the faces. Yeah, on turn 7, one of. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at my notes. It was yeah. So the orcs had a 7 movement guy, and he did die from a regular Pestigor, not small Bob, but one of the new guys, and it changed to -1 agi. So now he's got like a 7 movement -1 agi blitzer. So well, not so fun. Yeah, small Bob did fail a lot of dodges in this game. Basically, this game was a lot of dodges on both sides and a lot of failed dodges on both sides. And the other fun thing, sorry, was that the same orc got hit by a rock from the thrower rock 2 times in one match.
Oof.
Yep, the fans didn't like the guy. Basically, so the orcs made one big mistake because it was 1-0 for the orcs, and then the Nurgle put up Bob put up all his pieces, so he'll be probably doing a handoff followed by a rundown touchdown, and the orcs failed on saving. Sorry. English. So one more time. So the Nurgle set up his team to do a running down touchdown, and the orcs fail at stopping him because he did he did put his pieces in a bad position, and the Nurgle use it to make a chain push and get the ball from the warrior to a goat, and the goat did score a touchdown, and then we have 1-1.
Yeah, well, at least that thing happened.
Well, to be honest, the match wasn't boring. It wasn't something, oh god, this is great. It was like good match to watch. I like it. There were some funny things when you see the agile small Bob falling on his face 1, 2, 3 times. Like, not so agile now, aren't ya?
Yeah, Bob, my clan Noble team has a similar. I just don't have block. I just have Mighty Blow Claw. And yeah, he's been a bit disappointing as well. He doesn't get that much.
And when the I was like looking at the match, I was like, wait a minute. That orc that was hit with the rock in the face, wasn't it the guy that was hit in the rock in the other? Yeah. So he got hit in the rock 2 times.
Well,
Probably
you can get an MVP or you can get a score, Bob.
Yeah.
Or that, if failing that, next game just do a vanity pass. You'd be fine.
Let's see those. Here's the orcs. A bit beaten.
Oh, very beaten.
Yeah, but this is the result of the Skaven, so
yeah, well, still against the Skaven.
Yeah, but they got.
They do have 2 claw pieces, to be fair.
And one is claw, mighty blow, piling on, nonsense piece. So.
Yep.
Did we mention today that we are playing the Broken Division, or did we not? I always forget that.
The Skaven are at the moment, yeah, but Bob, you'll have more later because they're not going to get claw or much else.
Who knows?
Maybe they'll get it on the
But
rat.
this is the moment I want to say that I am very, very, very happy that the words of wisdom that was coming from me has made it their way to the thick skull of the orc coach's head, and he did get himself a troll. And I applaud to you, sir, for that. Bravo! Bravo! Now all you need is goblins, and get rid of the linemen. You can play like a decent orc player.
He has a guard lineman. He's got to keep that one.
Nah. Throw him out the window. He's useless. Everything that has a lineman written in his team is useless. Yeah, and let's see. Oh yeah, here are the Bobs.
They're looking perfect. No damage at all.
Wait a minute. Did he just... Oh, that evil.
What?
What happened? And this is a very important question. What happened to grab the rotor?
He must have fired him.
Bob, you know that now we have come on the recapper's bad side. Can't you just, I don't know, get rid of something you don't need, like one of the Nurgle warriors? It's not like you need them to play or something. No, but it hurts my heart. What have you done? It hurts somewhere deep. My heart is crying in pain. But yeah,
I don't think I wouldn't have taken 2 fresh pestigores. I would
yeah,
have just taken
one at
one.
a time. 2 is an overkill. Because basically 2 rotters and they're not that much useful. You got useful pieces. You need something to just be there and get hit in the face, and they're not good at it.
Well, they're better at it than a rotter, but you don't want to.
Yeah, basically that's that. If Rotter gets hit in the face, like, well, this is why I'm taking you for, so be my guess.
But yeah. Anything more to say about that game?
No, basically, nope.
One of 2 players alive from game
Oh,
1. Has everyone else died?
careful, Bob. And who's next? Who's the other one?
I'm gonna guess it's one of the warriors. Yeah, there you go. I was right.
Yeah. Guys, don't you worry. If Supra falls, I'm a diplomated necromancer. I can save him.
Mr. Bob has been replaced. Possibly.
Yeah, he was niggled, right?
I think.
Yeah. So basically,
he
you
was
did start
highlighted.
all over in the mid-season. Okay, I respect that. I respect that. You have to have balls to do things like that. Yeah, exactly that. Success story, the comeback. I like that. Hashtag Bob comeback.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see.
dwarfs, the problem. Yeah,
Well, the Chorfs don't have any claw Mighty Blow piling on. They have Mighty Blow piling on and they have claw, but on 2 different pieces. Alright, what's the next one? Oh,
the
the
admin.
admin game.
Yeah,
Then the dwarves versus the humans.
so
What did the SPP go? Let's see.
the SPP went to 1 goblin
The goblin and the thrower.
and a thrower, yeah. So how does
Yes.
our underworld look at the moment?
Hopefully they didn't get anything crazy.
No,
'Cause I'm
he
playing
didn't
next.
get anything. You still got the 4 edgy claw mighty blow piling on piece and the other
And the
claw
4
mighty
edgy
blow tackle
tackle.
piece, yeah, and the 4 edgy wrestle tackle piece.
And the 4 edgy goblin.
And
I think he's got the most edgy rate out of the whole league. The whole
he,
division, rather.
probably, yeah, he can have. And the elves will be the ones who would have the most strength
Well,
ups.
I'm
So.
playing him this week, Bob. I'm playing him on Sunday.
Yeah. So if
I don't have it.
if you be nice to Supra, he can probably try to kill him.
I only have a single mighty blow.
Listen, Supra,
It is on an edgy 5 piece, so
do something for the division. Just try to get him down, kick him in his face. You don't have to win the game. Just get rid of the guy.
I do have a dirty player, but the last 2 games he's gone out first turn. Because immediately, and
you-
actually I failed a bribe one time.
You
as
need.
well.
You failed the bribe. What? Well, you should be happy.
I do have a dirty player, Bob, already. Mine are faster than yours, haha.
Well, Bismarck Rob, if everything goes well, I'll kill the dwarf. So don't you worry a little head about that.
You don't have claw though.
I don't need glow. I got orcs. I got
I think I did.
awesomeness. That's all I need.
You got choppers.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, technically, I'm not allowed to bring the choppers to the field.
Well, goblins do.
Man, the goblins though, but I'm not allowed. It'll be great having an orc and going like, get to the chopper! Yeah. Yeah, killing rats is fun. One of my hobbies.
I think we just kill all Blood Bowl players except vampires.
Aren't they dead in the first place?
They die anyway.
Yeah.
They just kill themselves.
Yeah, so basically. Okay, so what's next? Yes.
Yeah, the dwarfs.
The dwarves.
I
Dum
have
dum dum.
my notes are only 8 lines for this game.
Okay.
Basically, the humans did their classic, this human team at least, the classic human setup of everyone on the line of scrimmage, as they
Against
always
dwarves, that's like. Aren't they
do.
Japanese or something?
But
Kamikaze?
the humans were on the offense, and they immediately cast 2 dwarfs somehow. But they were like not very useful dwarfs. They were just like basic.
Basic
tribesmen.
dwarves are useful dwarves when.
They,
So,
they are useful dwarves,
yeah.
but they're not the useful dwarves, as in the ones with guard, blodge, stand firm.
Oh, so they were just basic longbirds. Okay.
They were just unlevel dwarves, low level ones. But the humans get the ball and then pass it. Well, sorry, the first turn they actually failed to pick it up, but then the thrower gets the ball and passes it to a catcher, who is right next to a dwarf on the floor, and has already taken their turn. So the dwarf then immediately blitzes the catcher, but only gets a push. So he was lucky. Then lots and lots of bashing because the humans started on the line of scrimmage. They can't get away from the dwarves. And the dwarves get a KO finally. Then the same catcher who has the ball still makes 2 GFIs for some reason with sure feet and fails and falls over. And then the dwarves get the ball. The dwarves score on turn 8. And then in the second half, the dwarves catch the ball and then sit in the middle of the pitch and don't do anything.
Okay.
They literally just got the ball, went to just in the humans' half, and then sat there and didn't move forwards and just did nothing.
It's a viable tactic.
I know. Well, they were already winning, so I don't blame them for it. But it was
Yeah.
very boring the second half. It's literally just the dwarf sitting there going, "No, you will not get them."
Yeah, it's boring. Isn't the definition of a dwarves game boring?
Yeah. So yeah, I basically have most of my notes for the first half, and the second half, nothing exciting happened.
Okay, so let's check the teams. Where are those? Yeah, here are the beardies. The beardies. Here
They
the
are all right. Yeah, they got one. I think it was a business game.
Yeah.
Or is it a niggle? Can you check?
Yeah, no problem. Everything for you.
Okay,
Missing's
I
game.
forgot to note that.
Broken
down,
Joe.
actually. Yeah, it was a missing game. Okay.
Yeah. And but wait, he did listen to our advice and got a second runner. Yay!
He did now. Yeah, he didn't have it in that game,
Yeah.
so he bought it just now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first runner was
Blodger
pretty good.
dwarfs. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's got three blodge dwarves. Four blodge dwarves, and 2 of them have stand firm as well.
Yeah. This is the
Yeah.
time when we have to say that we do play in a broken division.
Except apparently my team and your team.
Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem.
And the Nurgle. The Nurgle are also not broken.
Yeah, the Nurgle is also not broken, which is quite weird, to be honest. Yeah. Everything else is broken, so. Why?
Yeah, all the other teams. There's 3 teams that are not, and the rest of the teams have all got broken shit.
Yeah, I hope my next season I'll be playing against normal teams, not broken ones. It'll be fun.
There's always going to be some broken teams because it's not that unlikely to get like stat ups on some pieces.
Wait, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
A stat up is like something like
Okay.
1 in 6 or
Now
something.
look at the screen and tell me one more time.
No, I'm not saying that this is likely, but it's not unlikely to get like a couple of agi ups or a couple of stat ups or whatever, like other teams have. Yeah,
Couple. Couple.
one of the guard zombie died.
Yes, I did it for you, my friend. Here. Have fun. No. I wish I could, but
Yeah,
can't.
so also Hesdorn, one of the guard zombies has guard and stand firm.
Yeah. See? The face of your enemy. Here.
Yeah, it was a block guard zombie that died.
Yeah.
But this one is gonna. I just know it's gonna get blodge, and then he's gonna sit there like a fucking dwarf.
Well, basically, you cannot
Because
run.
it is basically a dwarf. It's
Yeah.
it's missing one armor.
Yeah. Basically, you cannot run from them because you got this one and this guy, and they'll chase you down, and it's not quite easy. Yeah, basically, it's 107. It's 1,740 team of dwarves with claw and mighty blow, but a bit more faster.
A lot faster, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, that last we were joking
Yeah.
earlier that last zombie is gonna get guard, and then he's gonna
Yeah.
buy another one. It will get guard as well.
because life isn't fair. What do they think?
Let's look at the
Ooh.
bloodlines. I don't think they leveled anyone, did they?
Yeah, the human stiff have 5 rerolls and
Yeah, they have 5-year-olds and a leader catcher,
a
who
leader. Yeah, they got a leader catcher and a leader
which was a
thrower.
double. Yeah, they have a double on the leader catcher for some reason.
I don't get this. This team is beyond me. I really don't get it. And it's probably the most
And he
beat up
took-
team in the division.
Yeah, one of. Yeah, and he took what's it called? That the last skill on that one instead of block. He should have taken block because
Nerves of Steel.
Nerves of Steel. That's it. Yeah, because especially in the game against the dwarves, he got blocked down a lot.
Basically, all the
Bro.
doors are trying to block you. So
Yeah, I know. But if he'd had block, he would have not gone down as much as he did, because there were a lot of both downs against that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, and again, I don't think anything. Oh, yeah. I remember last game his star blitzer died, so he's got a fresh one now.
Well, to be honest, this team needs to get rid of this guy, get rid of this guy, get rid of this guy. Even that he has mighty blow, I just get rid of him. And
He's not that close to leveling, no.
Yeah, and get rid of this guy. Basically,
I don't think he will. I don't think he watches recaps. So I was also recapping this guy last season.
No. And get rid of
this
the
is when
reroll.
this is when the ogre only had dodge, and I was like, oh okay, yeah, sure, get dodge, get break tackle, and then dive some cages with him.
Nope.
But he just didn't get break tackle.
Because, or maybe he is watching the recaps and does it on purpose.
Maybe he just gets things that we hate.
Yeah, probably. Let's face it. What do we know about Blood Bowl?
He did finally sack the strength 2 liner, or
Yeah.
he died. One of the two. I can't remember which.
Yeah, having 2 linemen like this, you don't need 2 guys like this. I'll just get rid of those guys, leave those guys, get money, get new guys, get rid of the rerolls.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the money to replace them. I think that's the problem. If he hadn't bought so many rerolls, he would. But
Yeah, this like pumps your TV very
don't-
very high.
he's got 50,000. Sorry, 50,000 for each extra reroll. So he's
Yeah.
got 100k extra TV that he could have been spending or not giving to his opponent each game.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need,
He's got
because
cheerleaders,
if he didn't make so many silly plays,
assistant coaches. It's like I don't
he
get
did
this
start
team.
this season with 5 rerolls. Last season he was building them up. So he had 3 at the start of last season, and then bought 2 more throughout the season.
Maybe he's a new player. Maybe he just, wants to learn on his own mistakes.
He's not. I don't think he's one for advice or watching recaps or anything. He's just playing.
Well, as long as it gives him fun, I'm okay with that.
Oh no, I'm not saying
Yeah.
he has to change, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I would have done.
Yeah, me too.
He can be himself.
Yeah.
He does. He loves the one die blocks, and he loves acting with the ogre first.
Yes, I know. I did
And
manage to see
failing
that.
loners.
Yep. Okay, so what we got here next? Ah, yes, the team that sucks versus the dwarves. So,
yes.
how many did you suck to death in this game?
I can't suck to death. It's not a thing.
See, this is your problem. You cannot even kill your own properly. And how do you expect to kill your enemies properly?
Well, then we can look at the dice rolls and see how many bloodlusts did I fail? 10.
10. Well,
Higher than average. As it always is, you know. No, I played this game ages ago. I can't remember what happened.
really, you don't remember giving the unstoppable
Oh, I
dwarf
remember
train
now.
another win.
So, this was very nearly a draw, but he managed to make a dodge with a. It had break tackle, but he didn't even need it. He managed to make a dodge through. Well, he blitzed my screen on the last turn because I made a screen at the back of the pitch so he couldn't score, but then he just blitzed it and then made a dodge and scored with a bull centaur.
Hmm. You did
Yeah.
manage to pass a regeneration, a pass roll, so congrats to you.
Oh, I always pass loads. But
Yeah,
my hypnogazes were fucking shit.
you should
If
give.
you notice there, 22%.
Yeah,
The lowest one I ever took was a 4+.
you should give your guys' eyes checked. Maybe they need glasses or something.
Yeah,
You failed 3 catches.
I did fail catches as well.
10 injuries.
I was going to
Okay.
say, oh yeah, there was one point where I remember this is what I do remember at this game, which was a little bit bullshit. Was I pushed his ball carrier off the pitch, and the kick in landed on one of his chorfs, who of course dropped it,
Yeah.
and then it scattered onto my vampire, who dropped it into an empty square, and then the vampire just dodged out, picked up the ball, and ran off, and the chorfs just couldn't catch him.
The chores aren't that fast.
No, I know. that was the reason I scored one time. But yeah, so it was 1-1 up until right on the last turn where he managed to do the blitz and dodge.
That was a mistake.
Consolation score, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So, Abram, anything on your side here?
Oh, we can look at his stats. You see what the wild animal rolls were like. He didn't make that many 4+1s. I don't remember.
Well,
But he failed pretty badly, didn't he?
yeah, about 4+ rolls in my game against
Yeah.
the Necro. I did pass almost all of my rolls, and I did pass all the 4+ rolls on the Trolls. So yeah, you can do it.
It is possible. But yeah, he tried a loner and failed, obviously, that you can see. His armor was not great, but to be fair, I didn't...
I know, Abram, that you are Abram. I asking you if you want to say anything to your opponent. On Vision, here. Your next opponent or your last opponent. We can talk,
Who was his next opponent?
Me.
Oh.
And let's face it, I'm going to stick up with our 2-0 games for me, so... I'm not going to lose this one.
Gonna give him his first loss this season.
Yes, I'm as always. I'll be the hero of the division. I managed to kill a broken zombie, and I'll win with the chores.
You didn't kill the ultra broken zombie, the one with guard and stand for.
Well, if you kill any broken zombies, then we can talk, okay?
I barely managed to survive that game.
See? I did better. Well, I'm counting on that. Will be a very bloody match. Okay. Anything else to add?
No, it was fairly standard chores. He just managed to get around me, and I failed a fuck ton of hit gazes that I could have got him with.
So you don't have your hobgoblin.
Yeah, oh, that was it. Yeah, I managed to make his hobgoblin miss next game.
Yeah, spiky.
Or was it a niggle? I can't remember.
I'll tell you, it's a niggle.
It is a niggle. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he did. The Minotaur has guard, spiky boots. Yeah. Oh, how was spiky boots this game? My favorite hobgoblin.
I don't remember any catastrophic fouls, so I don't think there was anything.
I'm disappointed.
He might have failed a thrall or two, but oh yeah, that was it. Oh, I remember. We both have a so thralls and hobgoblins are exactly the same players. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. And but we have one each with with dirty player, and both of ours fouled on the first turn and both got sent off.
A very aggressive referee.
Yeah, he was just like, no fouling.
In the tabletop, you got a dwarf referee, which after you fall can send off one of the players, and if you try to argue, he can send another player, and another player, and another player, and it would be much more fun if we had all those wacky referees here.
Well, maybe we will in Blood Bowl 3.
Yeah, I hope for that. There are the halfwing referees that can send off the guy that has been fouled. So you're getting kicked in the head and you're getting a red card because you were. Oh hell! Send him off. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you can look at my team if you want. I don't think anyone leveled though. I don't remember.
Where are those vamps? I don't check your team because it's not broken.
Yeah, no one leveled. Oh, I got an armor bust on my wrestle fend. And the thrall that I bought last game, the third iteration of Beauregard's Butler, got missed next game.
That's not great. But you still got your troll with force terrain and wrestle.
Yes, he's good.
You're intending
I hope he doesn't die, because he's like the one thing about my team that's like, actually, all right. I used him to get into a cage in the 12th game, but I just got to push.
Oh, that hurts. I would get rid of this guy.
I'll just wait for him to die.
You know that he'll not die. Because you said that you're waiting for him to die. This is how it works.
He only got that last game, so...
Yeah, but he still pumps your TV.
When I get another couple of thralls with wrestle, I'll fire those injured ones.
Oh, okay. But you have to stop, sucking on your team. It will help. They can get more options of getting SPPs, so... Okay.
My Baron Barry is still sitting there on 67. He's been at 67 for ages.
Well, it's 67, so it's a lot.
I know, but he's got Mighty Blow. Should be getting them Kazas.
Yeah, you should. He's got 5 ag, so his next skill will be leap, right?
I don't think I field too many vamps. You need 5 is like the max you could have comfortably if they have skills. Obviously, without skills, you don't want 5.
Well, 5 amps will be like, I don't know, 6 rerolls, if I'm counting it correctly in my head. If you are intending to put them all on the field.
Yeah, and
Because,
to be honest, I'm building up to them getting pro because pro means you buy a lot less guys.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean, basically, Avram, I'm getting wrestle on my line thralls, so on the ones that go on the line of scrimmage, and then the rest of them get blocked. So, for example, the one with sure hands there, he'll get block. Probably the one with kick will also get block.
Well, basically, as for Supra luck, the moment he gets a block on a troll, will be the
It will
troll
die.
that no, he'll not die. He'll be the first to get sucked on by the vampire and just get out of the field with a badly hurt. So why bother?
Yeah, no, block is it is a priority, but wrestle is more of a priority because it helps against the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I know, but the thralls then don't roll armor.
Yeah,
That's literally the reason you get wrestle is because the thralls don't roll armor,
and he
and you
doesn't.
get fend. So if they get pushed back, they can then run off. Well, hopefully they can run off.
And you got the troll with sure hands. So I'm seeing a natural catcher here.
Well, the aim is for him to get pass if I get a double, and then he'll live after his name. He'll make some long bombs or something.
Or get sucked on by the vampire and go badly hurt.
Yes. Yeah. You can feed on thralls that are on the floor. You can feed on thralls that are stunned. So it's fine for them to be on the floor. To be honest.
They basically need to be on the field. As long as they're on the field, it's fine.
Yeah.
The problem
You
starts
can
when
feed
they
on
are
the
not on the
thrall, no
field.
matter how it is. The only way you can't feed on a thrall is if your vampire falls over. Then you can't feed.
Yeah. Well, maybe not so ideal because when the vampire is stunned, you do have to take into consideration that you can get him off the field.
If he's stunned, he will become unstunned and run off the field. If
Yeah.
he rolled a bloodlust that turn.
No, he's saying about that you should feed on the trolls that are stunned.
Yes, yeah. So you're actually also fairly likely to not do anything to them.
Yeah, but remember
They don't
that.
get additional stuns. They
Yeah.
just remain as they were.
Yeah, but remember that the piece that is lying on the field still blocks the passage, so sometimes
I
a
know.
guy lying down can be much more useful than one standing up. Okay, so the last game. Not for the cat and maybe a season. So I got here a little compilation for this game, which I made of a video of all the failed leaps made by the elves. And let's just check if it works. And from some unknown reason it's broken and doesn't want to play. Great! Damn it! Okay, come on, work. No, it doesn't work. So, sorry guys, I'll give you the clip next week.
Or you can edit it into the video, maybe.
You really think I edit those videos? Really?
Sorry.
You really think I do edit those videos?
Well, I mean, it's not hard to just put it on the end.
Oh, maybe. No, but I want to, I want to see the people's reaction. We'll do it as a next week at the start as a recap of the cool things that happened. But basically, the game started and I got like an whole A4 page of text about the game. And the fun thing is, the first half is like 4 lines.
The second half is the exciting one.
Yeah, it was like the first half was like, oh, it'll be another boring game. But then, oh, what has happened? First of all, Skeeter Stab, one of my favorite star players in this game. but let's face it, he's a bit useful for these Skavens. He's great in the Underworld team, he's great in the tournament play, but basically taking him in here, he's a worse version of a gutter runner, so he's not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the game starts, the elf get a quick snap, and the first turn MNG on a line rat, so it's like, yay. The first turn looked like that. Three elves were back in their side of the pitch and were passing the ball around, and the Skaven were trying to bite the elves, which wasn't quite what they wanted. Basically, the first half ended like the Skaven got bitten by, like, they got 2 casts and KO, and the elves got 1 KO, something like that, so that did not quite work, especially the Claw piling on Mighty Blow guy. He basically used it on every turn, and he did, like, in the first turn he did the squat, nothing. So in the seventh turn is 1-0 for the elves. Then we got the kickoff. It goes to a riot, so it's only 1 turn for the Skavens. And the Skaven do a 1 turn touchdown. And you got 1-1 at the end of the first half. And also one thing, the first turn was very much very defensive play, or very passive play even, on the side of the Red Ogre, which I was quite, to be honest, unhappy, because I'm a bit fan of Red Ogres. I like the best players in Blood Bowl are Red Ogres.
I mean, they're definitely not the best player. They
Yeah.
might be fun, but
No, they're great. They're great blitzers, high strength. They got frenzy. They got the tail. Great players, and the model is so sweet. Yeah, and then we go to the second half, and then it's all
yeah,
different.
they are only AV8, which is not great for a big guy.
They got
They are
AV8. It's like a tank armor on Skaven standards.
the best big guy is definitely the Croxagore / the bear.
No,
Yes.
no, the best guy is the Red Ogre.
No.
No, the best guy is the Red Ogre. I'm the main recapper here. I know better. Well, basically yes, because he's got the bonehead, but
Yes, true. The Crocs is better than the bear because you don't have to play Kislev.
well, to be honest, I do more like the Kislev rather than the Slans that they are based on, because their Kislev goes for me more thematically than the Slans.
Yeah, the Slans were a bit stupid, which is why they got rid of them in this game.
Yeah, and the Kislev, I like the design. I like the dancing bear. It's funny. I like it. Well, yeah, but this is the version of the slants that were.
The slans that didn't really look like slans at all. They were just like,
Yeah.
oh, these slans are really thin for some reason.
Yeah,
And
very,
they
very
lost
thin.
their magic powers.
Yeah. I don't remember which in tabletop one. There's an alternative version of the figures, and they are all frogs.
Well, they are. That's what slans are. They're frogs.
Yeah, but those are, agile little frogs. They're funny. I like them. My friends got them. Those models are very nice looking. Yeah, I think it is REBBL Games, if I do recall correctly.
I just want there to be a Slanesh team. I think it would be cool. You could have a big guy with Edge 3.
Mm. There is in the Fumble Sacred League a Slanish team, if I recall correctly.
Alright. No, I was just thinking,
And they do get a big guy with SG4.
I mean, ID4. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking the keeper would be ID3 with Claw. But it'd be like 160 or something. Be like Strength 5, Agi 3.
No, Grebo's got
Move 6 or 7 or something.
Grebo's got the lizards, but they are for the lizardman team, but they don't have the ones I'm referring to. If I'll find it, I'll just post a
The
screen.
picture in chat. There's a picture in chat.
There is?
Yeah.
Where's the chat? Yeah, those are the ones that I'm talking about. I'll just show them here. They're just great. Great memes. I love them. To be honest, I would prefer a more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibe, but hell, they look cool.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have
Crocstodons. Yeah, I know, it's great.
I have this vampire team. On tabletop. Which are pretty good models. The only problem is they're not the right base size for the Bubble 2016. But
You messed up the link.
I messed up the link. What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it didn't like. How did I mess up a link? You could just copy it and it'll go to it, but.
Oh, yeah, the vampire ladies. Quite nice. I like them.
I have the extra players as well. The
Star players?
yeah, the stars. And the queen or whatever.
Yeah, they're
Who's
great.
basically the cheerleader. Their Succubus Studio. It says I think. Does it not say? Okay,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
those are Succubus Studio. They got a Dark Elf line also, if I recall correctly.
They got Dark Elves. They've got
It's if it's sexy and female, this is their team. Basically, that's that.
I didn't buy them because of that. This is like the only vampire team you can get, which is actually high quality. Because there's like 0 fucking vampire teams.
Yeah.
There's like one other team which looks ugly, in my opinion.
We are probably talking about the same one. Yeah, I was thinking a few times of making a vampire team, but you don't even have decent models to base them on.
Nope. The old GW ones are pretty ugly. There's one other studio that makes a vampire team, which is ugly in my opinion. This is the only one that looks good, so I bought it.
The closest sense of making a vampire team, but you have to be a very skilled modeler, would be to make them out of GW Blood Knights.
Yeah,
because they look quite awesome.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Basically, if the GW didn't kill the old Blood Dragon line, they'll get a lot of means to make decent vampires, but hell. Yeah, okay, but back to the game. Yeah, and then the second half. So, first of all, we got... I need to read it correctly. So, stabbed the elf, and the stabbed elf did get a -1 AV.
Oof.
Yep.
It makes them easier to be stabbed in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. The Piling on Mighty Blow is a lie. Bring it. That was the guy that got -1 AV.
Oof.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the 9th turn, the Rat Ogre is the elves, and then a Linerat goes, yeah, I'll do the same, and goes and KOs himself on both down. We're like, nope. Yeah. Also close test fun, didn't get I. Yeah, and turn 9 we got the leaping elf that runs to the ball, pushes up the gutter runner, and then he falls down on the on the guy. It's like, yes, an elf fall down. But then he used a reroll and just push the guy back from the ball. And then he blocked, he did screen the Rat Ogre with another Blitzer that uses Leap. So very good positioning from the elves, with very little luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on the because he did use a catcher to pick up the ball. So we got the catcher standing next to a guy, and everything else is screen. And then we got Skaven turn 10, and the only thing that Skaven can product at very high quality, which is a lightning, just smashes the catcher in his head, and the ball goes down. Yeah, so yeah, he gets the ball, he does a lot of screening, and then the elves do a lot of leaping nonsense, get rid of the gutter runner with 10 movement.
Oof.
Yep. And that's all for that.
Did he get injured or?
He was probably a KO if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he tries to take the ball using 2 leapers. The first one goes, and the first one fails the leap, uses a reroll. Then the second guy tries to screen the red ogre with leap and falls on his face. Hooray! Yeah. Yeah, and then the rats start to, they started to get cocky because they are going in the advantage, and the piling on guy goes on and attacks the elf named Please Not in the Face, the force trained tackle leap bludger, and goes with a badly hurt on him.
Oof.
Yep, it's only badly hurt, so it's like, he could have killed him. It's like 2 out of 10 stars, but yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking actually about leap. I discovered something the other day that
Yeah.
What's it called? Shadowing works with leap. So if you leap out of someone who's got shadowings,
Yeah,
they then get to move.
yes, and it happened this game, but a little later. And then the next team, the elves, using 2 leaps on 2 different players, get the ball back. And we go back to the Skavens that are very, very aggressive at this moment. They use...
Oh yeah, and tentacles works with leap as well.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing, the Skaven are very mobilized. They go with 2 stuns and a KO with the guy that has the ball, and then take it out safely with a thrower and run out. And the leaper goes, yeah, and this is the moment when the leaper jumps, he fails the leap, on a 2+, he rerolls it, fails it again, falls down on his face, and Stab uses his shadowing to move behind him as he falls to the face. It's so Skaven-y. I wish he could kick him then. But hell, you cannot have everything. Yeah, and the rats basically go and they try to save the ball on the other side of the pitch. Another failed leap. This time it was a KO. The rats try to get all the other... They use their number advantages to get all the other guys on the ground, so every elf is lying down. And then they use a risky blitz, the elves, to take on 2 red dice to take the ball, but troll a skull, and basically it's 2-1 for these Skavens. To be honest, after watching the first half, I was very disappointed about this game. I was thinking, oh god, it's almost as boring as the every dwarf game I have ever seen. But the second half, you don't believe me, I did scream like a little girl. It was so exciting, so fun to watch. All those leaps, yeah, yes, he did, yeah, he failed, yes! And I wasn't biased, but I did put all my Skaven's mins before me when I was watching it, so I wasn't on the elf side there. Yeah, I was on the elf side, which, to be honest, I should be on the elf side because I will be playing the Skavens in the future, so it will be better for me. But yeah, it was very, very... I like this game, both of you... Well, I didn't like the first half. You both play like babies. Yeah, the first half was like, yeah, everybody's playing safe, you just pass the ball here, nothing to do, it was boring. You were coping for a draw or hoping for a draw?
I think he just mistyped.
Yeah, but the second half it was brilliant. I would like to see more games this way. Very good, a lot of tactical ideas, a lot of good screaming. I'm very much playing to the strength of both teams, strength of both the teams' star players. And I'm not talking here about Skitter, but more of the Claw, Piling On, Mighty Blow, Nonsense Skaven, and the Leaping Nonsense Wood High Elves.
Yeah.
Leaping Nonsense Elves. Yeah, let's see the dice rolls here. See, only one stab. So,
Only
but
one stab success. Whoa, that's bad.
yeah, but
That's way less than you would
that was a
expect.
KO. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You passed the Dauntless. Who has Dauntless on that Skaven team?
if I
Oh, one of the
recall,
guys.
yeah, the Gutter Runner, and it's not the one with the horns. It's the other one.
Yeah. Well, you can't take Dauntless and Horns don't work together. So
They did. They
they
don't
used
work.
to
Yeah,
in
they
like
used to. Yeah,
second edition Blood Bowl, but yeah, they don't anymore.
because
It
it's
meant that you could just be like, yeah,
no,
I just get a 2 die on whoever I attack.
no. Basically, they do work, but first you apply the horns bonus, and then you apply
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
dauntless. Yeah,
So
so
it makes the Dauntless easier, but yeah.
yeah, but it basically it's they don't work and quote unquote the way we would like it to work.
Yeah. So you don't go up to their strength and then add one.
Oh god. Yeah, so we got the Skaven here.
You can buy another Gutter Runner as well.
Yeah, and they are after the week 10 match, so
Oh, after this. Oh, shit.
yeah, yeah.
What's he gonna get? That's the question.
He's got Dauntless, second head. Oh, wait.
Wrestler. He should get
1,
stripped all that guy. If he gets a
2,
normal.
3, 4, 5 doubles on this team.
Where are the doubles? You got
Mutation,
claws.
mutation, mutation,
Oh yeah.
mutation,
Oh yeah. Alright. So yeah. Okay. Yeah.
strength. Supra, how much doubles do you have on your team?
None. Well, no, I have one. I have a strength up. That's it.
Yeah, me too. I got one. Yeah.
I rolled a double on my vampire. It was a fresh vampire. I rolled a double, and there's nothing you really want to take. Like I really want to take pass, but it's just really bad.
Yeah.
I've got no double skills.
Yeah, but basically
At
the
all.
average of our division is probably 5, if I recall correctly when I was counting
Something
it.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and we got like 1 and 2. Yep.
I have none. I just have a strength up, which doesn't really count.
I do
Different.
count. No, I do count strength as a double
Okay.
because basically it is a double. So yeah. But on this guy, probably I would. Well, he's got the 2 heads dodge. He's got dauntless. Basically, this guy is a cage blitzer. So
Well, he needs strip ball. I think.
yeah, stribble. Yeah, basically, we'll take stribble for this guy.
Either that or tackle, but I would definitely take strip ball.
Stribble first, probably. Much easier.
You've already got a couple of other tackles. So.
On the other hand, on this guy,
He should get sprint.
no, or maybe one more movement or one more edgy,
He can't get another movement. You're
or
only
leap,
allowed to.
or leap on this guy.
I would definitely take sprint over leap because it means you can just stand on the line of scrimmage and just score. You don't have to do any pushing or anything like that.
Mm.
You just score.
He does have a tackle piece, so this will be probably a stribble piece, because this is the
Big
other.
hand could be good, but big hand is like, no.
Or basically, big hand is a mutation.
It isn't mutation that you want to take on an Agi 5 because you don't need it. Like big hand means you don't have any modifiers from picking up, so you don't need the Agi 5.
It's probably is more on a thrower kind of mutation.
Yeah.
To be
So
honest,
that's thrower or a gutter runner.
Yeah.
But like a gutter runner with no Agi.
Yeah.
Because if you have Agi and big hand, it's a waste.
yeah. Big hand leap into a cage.
Yeah, but you can do that with a normal gutter runner.
Yeah. Or I would take for the 5 edgy. I'll take the 2 heads. It gives him like, yeah, he dodges into a cage on a 2+.
It's not a 2+, it's a 3+.
3+.
Yeah. Agi
Yes.
5 is a 4+. Normally, I think.
Yes.
Because it's -3. A standard cage is -3.
Yeah.
And it's 1+4.
Yeah, so he'll
It's
be
a 1+ for dodging with Agi5.
yeah, so it'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would definitely take sprint because you've got a fantastic
One turner.
like one turner. He just goes, yeah. I mean, I don't care about your screen. I just go straight through it on 2+. 2+2+2+. Score. You take sprint, then you take sure feet, and he can just
And he can
run past
roll
everyone
once
and
into
score in one
ones.
turn
Yeah, and he
every
can
time.
roll once into ones.
Yeah, unless he rolls ones into ones, but that's with everything. That's with everything in Blood Bowl. You can't say unless he rolls ones into ones because that's what happens in Blood Bowl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the only team that we didn't check is my team.
Well, what happened in your team? Anything?
Yes. Look here. Look at the governor.
Ah, he has dodge now. Yeah, I don't know. Diving tackle is pretty fucking good on a Black Orc, though.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It is because you want Black
No,
Orcs
it
not.
isn't.
It is.
They will not be lying on the ground. They are to hit and stand.
Yeah, they lie on the ground, which makes the opponent end their turn, and then they stand up again.
It's not an orky way. You got goblins
Yeah,
for
it
that.
is.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't.
He can stand up and move one square.
Yeah. So it's not an orky way.
It is.
You ever heard of orc dodges?
No, that's why I don't take dodge.
You know how an orc dodges? He hits the guy in the face and goes away. This is how you do an orc dodge.
Yeah, and you want to stop those puny elves from dodging away from you, so you take diving tackle.
Yeah, I did. On a
You didn't.
goblin. See?
Yeah, but the goblin can just get hit. He's strength 2. On a
Yeah.
Black Orc, he can't just get hit away.
He's a bludger, so he doesn't care.
He's still going to get hit away. He doesn't have sidestep.
He doesn't need sidestep yet.
He does need sidestep.
No, he'll be too
Then
expensive.
I'll say he's good. If he has sidestep after this, then he's good.
Wait. Remember me. Who did won our game? Me or you? See, my team works.
I'm playing a tier fucking 4 or 5 team. Okay,
Uh,
you're playing like a tier 1 or 2 team.
Basically, if we go for the ATV, which are the Danish rules, orcs are tier 3 and vamps are tier 5 out of 6.
Yeah, they're not the worst in the game, but they are pretty bad.
Well, basically, the next tier is stunty teams, so they are the worst team.
Ogre's tier 6 or tier 5?
Tier 6. The last tiers, yeah, the all these last tiers is the stunty team, so it's ogres, goblins, and halflings.
Yeah, but yeah, vampires are not a great team.
Well, they can be a
And
great
also,
team.
it wasn't in our game where I didn't get a single stun on a bloodlust. It was just KOs and Kaz's.
Yes, it was. But basically, the vamps are a very O1 team. If they work, they are scary as very scary.
But they never work.
Well, your vampires never work. I did saw a lot of vampires that did work, so you have to have a sit down with your guys, talk about it, talk about your
Actually,
problems.
my tabletop vampire team are doing very well. They're like, I mean, we're only playing like a spin league, but I think I'm something like 10, 2, and 1 or something.
That's quite great.
But then again, I think the tabletop skill level at my club is probably lower than Rebels.
Well,
So-
to be honest, the Blood Bowl 2 is a bit different game than the tabletop, especially.
Not that different, to be honest.
But a bit. And let's face it, I do see less broken dice rolls on tabletop than on the PC version.
See, I've got the opposite. My dice rolls with my vampires on Blood Bowl 2 are shit, and on tabletop they're like alright.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Blood Bowl 2 are most, especially for me, they are mostly shitty rolls. So let's hope that Blood Bowl 3 will be better. It's like we all know that it won't be, but
We want full random instead of pseudo random. That's what we want.
yeah, exactly. So if it'll be more funny when basically I did think that there was more of a full random back in the Blood Bowl 1 version of the game.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, it's not seeded like it is in Bubble 2.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm thinking of installing it for a while and playing a bit against the
I
AI.
don't actually own it. I never played it.
Oh, did got I did got the Blood Bowl. The first one I got from a magazine, quite by accident. I was like, oh, there's a Blood Bowl PC game, great! I'll just play it, and I got the Legendary Edition. It was fun, and then it was something like, if I subscribe to the newsletter for the Cyanide, they will give me the key, and I got the key for the Legendary Edition. They will give me the key for the Chaos Edition for like, I don't know, it was like $5, something like that. And there was the time when the Chaos Edition cost normal money, so we're like, yeah, why not? Yeah, and then we did a lot of back. I was a student back there, so we did play a lot of Blood Bowl 2 in the hot seat mode on our apartment.
Yeah.
It was quite fun.
But yeah. Anything else to say about this week?
No,
Or are we
probably
gonna
not.
finish there, I think.
Yeah,
I think
let's go to the
everything.
predictions.
Yeah.
We'll do all the predictions against except one because somebody did not respect the recap times.
Well, Bob is predicting he'll win. Brave.
Well, Bob, I don't know. Your enemy is known to be quite a skilled coach.
Yeah. He hasn't got any levels.
Yeah. So he'll have a lot of inducements. I don't know if you can.
Loads of inducements.
Yeah, it'll be a very game of nerves.
That is a very high score, though. Damn. From the Skaven.
Yeah. You want to cover it next week?
Don't know. Oh, you can if you want.
We'll see it.
Right, what do you think? Necro versus the humans. I mean, the humans have lost every game they've been in, and the Necro have won nearly every game they've been in. I think I know which way this is gonna go.
Yeah, I'm going. Well, to be honest, I will not be as much as saying who would win, or I'll be more how much they'll win. This is what I'm more interested
What do you
in.
think the score will be? I think that the humans will be able to score at least once. I think it's going to be like 2-1 or 3-1.
I'm. Let's do it as a challenge. Kim, if you're watching this, I want you to show us something about 3 touchdowns on your part. If you can make a better, score than this one, I don't know, I'll think of something. I'll give your world an award or something, a medal. I'll think of something, but this is the challenge for you. Can you make it better than the Skavens?
Probably not.
This is why it's a challenge.
The humans have got sprint surefee on 2 catches. They're very fast, so they can run off if you let them.
Yeah, but he still got werewolves that can run to them. So.
Oh, I know.
And
the werewolves are almost as fast.
Yeah, and he has to make a hole in his defense, and Akim does very, very rarely do holes in his defense.
Yeah.
So.
Me against the underworld. To be honest, I am not sure about this one. It could be a draw, but the underworld are faster than me, so.
Are you afraid of the broken claw?
Yes, I am also slightly afraid of the mighty blow piling on. I'm not afraid of claw. Claw doesn't fucking matter, but claw on its own doesn't matter. Rather,
we shall see.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it'll. I could win, but I mean, this should be more you talking about it rather than me because.
Why? I want to know your opinion.
This is my game. I don't know. I think it could go either way, but I would lean slightly towards the underworld.
Yeah, that's the problem. Me too. He has more pieces that he can depend on rather than you. But on the other hand, if you get a bit lucky in the start, yeah, they do break very, very, very fast. Especially when you got the guy. Does your Uber Vampire have tackle or not?
No, that's his next level.
Yes,
He has Blodge, Mighty Blow, Agi up.
but still he can be quite destructive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking of a draw here. Okay? You know that? No, probably.
It could happen. It
Yeah,
might be a 2-2 draw, to be honest.
yeah, because both of you have pieces that can be very murderous, and both of you have pieces that can be very not murderous. So here and the underworld breaks fairly
Yeah, they
easy.
don't have any AV8, do they? They just have
They get two.
AV7 at 2?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Blitzers,
Blitzers, right,
yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
Blitzers
the
got
Blitzers.
AV8. Yeah, so you're much tougher than him, but you have a lot of pieces that can go bloodlust. So I think really a draw here.
I'm not much tougher than him. I have 5 pieces with AV8. And I don't have any AV9, he has a troll.
You should get a big guy for yourself.
Oh yeah, that big guy that vampires can buy.
What big guy you can have? Frank or? Let me check. Do you?
No, you mean Lucifer von Drakenberg.
He's not a big guy. He's a normal
What if
vampire.
Vamps could have a bone giant? I think Vamps would be very good if they could have a von Drakenberg is a big guy basically.
Yeah.
He's strength 5, AV9.
Yeah. So we can take Morgan Torque.
I could take Morgan Thorg, who is like 430k.
Yep.
I actually don't have the space. Oh no, I do this game, but normally I don't have the space on my team for Morgan Thorg.
Yeah, or you
Because
can
they
create the
too-
crazy Igor. You can
He's not a
bite.
big guy.
Yeah, but
He's a thrall.
but he's a troll with armor 8, and you can bite
Yeah.
on him. So
But armor 8 doesn't make any difference. It's biting. It's this thick skull that does the bite.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do in the vampire Spike magazine. There could be a lot of things they could do to buff them because they need a bit of a buff. I think either we get a thrall thrower or I don't know, we get some kind of special. We need another player type basically. I think.
well,
And
they do go 3 prayer types minimum for every team. So
yeah.
or maybe you'll get a big
Or
guy.
they give thralls thick skull, but then vampires
No,
would be
they'll
a
be
lot.
no. They will well, as looking at what GW does to Blood Bowl now, they'll give you a new positional, but they'll not make changes to your current roster. So,
Yeah, I don't think they would,
but maybe you can get a, I don't know, a vampire,
I don't think they.
ogre.
I don't think they should change Bloodlust.
Oh, they'll give you a vampire ogre with bloodlust.
Yeah, true.
That'll be funny. A free edgy ogre that has +1 to bloodlust rolls. Oh no! Oh, this would be great. He'll have a bloodlust and a thick skull. So if you pass bloodlust, you have to roll for thick skull again. That'll be funny.
Nah, that would be stupid. That
That'll
would
be
be bad.
funny.
No one would take it. You don't want another Bloodlust piece, especially if it's even more unreliable.
Well, why not? Could be funny. Okay.
I mean, yeah, making Bloodlust stun max would make vampires really good, but they won't do that. They won't
Yeah.
change Bloodlust.
Well, if they make this stun only, it'll be too much OP in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, because you could just buy a stun thrall and not even worry about it. But
yeah, a bone giant or something. Maybe not a bone giant, but maybe some kind of big guy or
yeah, I mean,
a
Bone
thrower.
Giants, they're in Warhammer Fantasy. Bone Giants were in Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, but they were
in,
on the Tom King side, so the Vamps didn't have anything like that.
They did. They definitely had some stuff. Like
Yeah,
maybe we can have a Vargeist or something
Yeah,
instead.
it was called a Vargeist. Yeah, I remember. This was a
Fucking dwarf.
bit
That's way
big.
too big. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
a
that's way
big
too big.
bad
That's like
thingy.
giant metal stuff. Now they're what are they called? Varghouls or something? Varghouls. They're like
That pseudo cross between
they're
a
sort of
werewolf and a
bat
bat.
slash rat ogre. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
a bat ogre.
Bat ogre.
If
Damn.
they give us a bat ogre.
Yeah, and you can do, and every time you use it, you can go na 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 bat ogre.
He have a new skill called like scream or something because they have like screaming in fantasy. So they like um affect like an AoE in front of them and like
Oh, that could be fun.
cause leadership.
Maybe,
Maybe
maybe.
he can like make a player move away from him or something.
Yeah, it would be fun.
If he forces a player to move, that would be interesting.
Okay, I got a better one. Did you see what the guys in chat roll? A moving coffin, like a tree. Best idea ever.
That's not really very canon to Warhammer Fantasy though.
And goblins with chainsaws are.
Yeah, they are. I think.
No, they aren't. This is a more Blood Bowl idea, believe me.
I guess. Black Coach. Black Coach
Well, Black
is
Coach.
too big.
Yeah, it's too big, but the coffin in the version of a Black Coach, well.
Yeah, it could be a coffin giant or something. So it's
Yeah.
like got its arms poking out of a coffin.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Crypt horrors. What are crypt horrors then? You can play fantasy in a lot of time.
No, I was.
Crypt horrors, what are
Cool.
Oh, those guys. Basically talking about those guys.
Varghulf. That's it. Varghulf. That's what I was thinking of. Varghulfs are those powerful yet evolved vampire lords that have since succumbed themselves to their most primal urges.
Vargo. Vampire. How do you spell Vargulf?
Varghulf.
Well, not here, man. Nope.
V, not W.
Oh. Oh, this thingy. Okay. Yeah. The Bat Ogre.
Yep,
I do prefer the name Bat Ogre. Hashtag Bat Ogre.
If we get it, I'm definitely calling it a Bat Ogre whenever I talk about it.
Does GW have a Twitter account? We should spam them with hashtag Bat Ogre.
I don't think we should spam them.
Why?
Because
they need to know the will of the people. We need a Bat Ogre for the vampires. Do it now. Yeah, okay, so the next, another elf game. Maybe a Season was born in the 80s.
Elves. It could go either way. Just luck, I think, basically.
Yeah, elves, sleeping elves.
Both of them have leaps, so yeah. Whoever gets the most leaps gets a special prize.
Yeah, the Frog the Leaper Award.
I think the humans have already got the prize for most rerolls used in the season.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so the next one.
You versus Chorfs. Yes, most rerolls and most GFIs on the humans.
Yeah. Fair to that.
I don't know. I think this all depends on armor rolls, basically. The Chorfs versus you.
Yeah, I'll show you one thing, because I got a history. And I got a history that I need to match, because my first match with this team was this one.
Ah.
And then we did meet in the next season with this game. So
1-2-0 every time.
yeah,
Now's chance for the streak to be broken.
I hope not. I hope I can keep the streak up. So I will do my best. It'll be not easy, but I'll do my best.
Well, yeah, I think this game could go either way. I think someone will win, though.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be a draw.
probably not.
Dwarves versus Wood Elves. I think the Dwarves could win this. They've got so much tackle.
And
And
the
the Wood Elves don't have much block. They take
Wooders
a
are
missile on
quite beaten up, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, quite a little bit beaten up. Not a hugely, but a little bit.
Well, only one word answer, so
Yeah, but they've had one more dancer for ages. They could buy another one. They've got enough money.
now they got, yeah.
But he's just gonna get tackled down by a dwarf.
Yeah.
Do you want another one this game?
So here, I think, yeah, probably the dwarves. I hope the Woodlands prove us wrong, but probably the dwarves.
Yeah, I'm gonna, especially because the Wood Elves will have some loners. Yeah, I remember I think I watched that game with the Wardancer dying. They had Mighty Blow. That was
The best thing to
very big
happen to
loss
you
for
that
them.
day.
But then again, this guy's got Agi 5, so
Yeah. So he needs to have his leg busted. As we have established now, I'm not an elf fan.
vampires are basically strong elves.
That's why I'm not your fan, see?
Gah. Betrayed me.
No, because it's not betrayal. It's just the little Skaven inside me that says, yeah, do it, stab him, stab him, stab him, stab him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the dwarves.
Yeah, me
Dwarves
too.
could even block down the tree. They have so much guard. They'll just go, hello
Yeah.
tree, bonk.
They still don't have the Troll Slayers, but hell.
They're not gonna take troll slayers.
Why?
This is a dwarf coach who doesn't take them.
I would say something about being honorable, but honor among dwarves. Creatures without
Dwarves
knees
don't
have no honor.
They have knees.
No, they don't.
Bend very much.
No, they don't have knees. 4 movement says you don't have knees. That's how it works.
Zombies don't have knees.
Zombies basically don't have to
Black
have...
orcs don't have knees.
No, black orcs have big, strong knees. But they have to...
Uh-huh.
They are slow because those knees have to hold up the big, strong orc above them. This is the problem. They are slow. They are more tactical than the dwarves. They pick up the targets. They know
But
what to
vampires
hit.
manage to be the same strength and faster.
That's why we don't like the vampires.
They're not very fast though. Vampires are
Yeah.
like kind of a slow team, to be honest. They're not the slowest, but they're definitely on the slow side because you don't have any pieces above movement 6. Sorry.
Yeah, but you got the average speed of a team.
They're like the only team that doesn't is all move 6. Like there is no, I don't think there is another team that is all move 6.
While you're faster than the orcs.
You're faster than orcs and dwarves, yeah, but I'm not saying that they're slow. I'm not saying they're the slowest, but they
Oh
are
yeah,
slow.
Amazons.
Like
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
oh, Amazon's only a move 6.
Yeah.
Don't they? No, the Blitzers are move 7, aren't they?
No, they're probably moving 6.
I thought Blitzers were move 7. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, well then, us and Amazons are slow, but like because other teams with move 6, like humans, for example, have move 8 pieces and move 7 pieces.
Hmm. I did click on the REBBL site on the legendary players. to be honest. I see a few of players in our division that should be there at this moment, and they don't even have level 7.
Well, in the last division I was covering, there was a underworld guy called Dirty Claws who was very infamous.
Infamous for what?
Oh, well, he was piling on Mighty Blow horns. He was pretty Claw, obviously, but yeah, he was pretty nasty.
Well, it's quite easier to build. Yeah, and when we got the last, we did establish that it will be a very hard match for Bob.
Yeah.
Well, probably it can be a draw. They are quite even.
Uh-huh.
I did play his opponent. Yeah, the Mutant Champers are very very hard team to play, but I believe in Bob. He can win this. I believe in him.
Yeah.
Yes, in Bob we believe.
I'm not playing the Mutton Chompers till last. They're
Yeah.
literally my last match. So.
Yeah, poor you.
Yeah. I think that's all we got to say, right?
Yeah, that's all. So, thank you guys for coming. We hope to see you next week. If anything changed, we'll be probably doing the recap probably at the end of the week, like
Yeah,
today.
it'll be Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, Thursday or Friday. Or if something happens, we'll probably do it on the weekend, Saturday. But
I
I
think
hope
we can
not.
get it done on Thursday or Friday.
I hope we can.
That should be fine.
Yeah. So
Hopefully
thank you all.
Hopefully I'm not ill again.
Well, if you die, we can resurrect you. So it's not a big. It's not a biggie.
Is real life resurrection mode.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you guys, and hope you hear you soon. And see ya.
Yeah. See ya.